Hello, in this video we're gonna have a look which companies and corporations the hybrid Agile framework is successfully being used. It all started for me at the company Thales Netherlands. They already started with this way of working around 2012. They always worked in large portfolios with big programs and projects below in hardcore waterfall environments. They wanted to become more agile and started to experiment with the agile way of working around 2012. And they implemented Scrum. They didn't use a large-scale Scrum, and they organized the teams according to the Spotify organization model. When I joined Thales Netherlands, they developed already a hybrid way of working where the programs were running with deadlines, and there were 800 people working at that time when I was joining in Scrum teams. This is the first acquaintance for me with a formalized hybrid agile way of working. If I look at myself, I was already working with agile way of working since the beginning of the 90s, and also with parts of the waterfall environment. So I was already working hybrid, but to be honest, I was not aware. That was just the way how I did it. But at Thales Netherlands, they formalized it around a formal framework for waterfall and a formalized framework for the agile way of working. Unive Dutch Insurance Company is one of the largest insurance company in the Netherlands. We started to work with the hybrid agile framework within a commercial department with around 90 people working there. One part was really waterfall, especially all the commercial expressions needed to be released on a certain date and certain time with certain expressions. So that was really much more like waterfall. But they also had part who were developing apps for the customers, which was really agile. Hyper agile, I can say. In the commercial department was also the spokesman department for the company, and we worked there as well with the agile way of working to support their work. Here we used everything mixed to each other within one team and separate teams. The next company is ABN AMRO Clearing. We started to work there also in a hybrid agile way of working. They also used the Spotify model to organize their teams, and they use standard Scrum for their agile approach. However, there were also some teams and a cluster of teams who were supporting the basic systems, IT systems for clearing, ABN AMRO Clearing, and there was a lot of waterfall ways of working. Small parts were agile, but not all. And there within that cluster, we really used different ways of working. And other teams, we used refinement phase 1 and the refinement phase 2 and 3, where we boosted up their quality, the number of story points they delivered, and also the reliability of what they delivered and when. Then Saint-Gobain in the Netherlands, car glass and much smaller environment, just 2 teams working in agile way of working, but also they supported systems. In that area, you see all the time waterfall way of working. Since 2022, Tata Steel Netherlands for the program Smart Steel Factory. They started off many years ago with the waterfall approach. In 2022, for the first phase, they made the lessons learned and decided to move to an agile way of working. At this moment, around 200 people are working in this program. We have teams who are working partially waterfall and partially agile. These are the companies who are successfully applied the hybrid agile framework. I need to say also with Tata Steel, we slided under the hybrid agile framework of their current safe agile approach. We supported the framework with the hybrid agile framework parts. It mingled together. It doesn't bite each other. It supports each other. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video.